For the next 2 nights, we are staying at the cheapest water park resort in Central Florida. Maybe that's where the smell's coming from. It's technically located in Kissimmee, Florida. It is the Flamingo Water Park Resort.
So far, this is a bust.
Some of the equipment is in need of a paint job, and we just arrived. We're about to go upstairs and check out our room.
But we've also stayed in better, so we'll see what happens.
So I did a quick search online, and I found these rooms for $30 per night. I think it's that rate because it is September right now, and September is kind of the low season. And of course they put us on the 3rd floor, even though the resort is basically empty right now. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I just gotta scan this card, and we're in.
That's not a loud sound, that's a little touch.
It's just kind of like a cheap motel. This carpet has some stories to tell, I think. There's got the, refrigerator right here. It's a little drippy.
Drippy. Oh, it's cold.
Oh, the refrigerator is leaking. Maybe that's where the smell's coming from. And there's a microwave and an empty corner cabinet. Your typical motel bathroom with an old television. This furniture's a little bit dinged up. And the closet is basically this armoire here with worn hangers. And the safe is a little rusty. One online source says that this hotel was either built in 1966 or in 1970. So I'm not sure which of the two is true, but obviously there have been a few updates since then, but I wouldn't guess anything less than 20 years ago.
So it's definitely gonna be a fun few nights. It smells like mold, so that's fun. But I feel like we've stayed in worse places, but we've also stayed in better, so we'll see what happens.
Alaina's gonna get the kids ready to go to the pool, but the reason we came here was primarily because of the water park, and we only have 1 day to spend at the water park because we're only here 2 nights. We're leaving first thing on Saturday morning, and the water park is only open from noon until 6 p.m. That's it.
What are you doing?
All right, we checked out our room and we're changed for the pool, so now it's time to go and check everything out. Okay, on the way down, first impression is that some of the equipment is in need of a paint job. We've taken a bit of a detour though. We haven't found the pool yet, but we did find a playground, and of course our kids love that. And Vivian wanted to come check it out now since she's dry. I figured that was a good idea. The whale seems to have fallen into a bit of a disrepair. It's got some cones, and looks like that this fiberglass part over here is separating a little bit.
Well, right now they're happily playing on the playground, which I'm glad because I don't know what Pierce can do other than the kids splash pad. That doesn't open until 12 p.m. tomorrow, and he can't swim in the big pool yet. He's still too little, and I didn't bring a life jacket or anything for him, so I would have to swim with him, which he's not gonna like. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna go.
So that was pretty short-lived. We're on our way to find the pool now. On the way, we found the arcade. On one of the previous videos, it looked like it was in somebody's basement, but it's really not too bad.
This is so much fun.
No matter what, they love them in arcade. The arcade's pretty standard. It's not too creepy in here.
Okay, we still haven't found the entrance to the pool yet. The pool's over there, but we did find this activity courtyard that's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is not gonna work. That pool starts at 4 feet and goes up to 8 feet. So Vivian can't even swim in it. It's too deep. So they're gonna be pretty disappointed. They can't do anything till 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Bye-bye, evil wolf. Bye-bye.
So far, this is a bust.
No. Mommy, I'm gonna go super out. Okay. What's this? Okay.
So it looks like that they are also an activities center. It's also only open from 12 to 6. And there's a fitness center. So the guest key card doesn't open the fitness center. Apparently you've got to go to the front desk and ask for assistance.
All right, we're gonna see what's up these stairs.
Oh, look, it's a place for us to rest.
Looks like just a big open space.
So the main building where the lobby is located has a restaurant and a pantry and also some event space. We may check out the restaurant tomorrow. The prices didn't look like they're too bad. And they serve breakfast, and some of the breakfasts are for like $4.99 and $3.99. There's also a poolside concession stand as well. It looks like the kids are making the best of the situation though. They seem to be really enjoying the slides. All right, well that's it for today. We're gonna go back to our room and call it a night. Well, we actually had a pretty restful night, and we were getting a late start on the day since there's really nothing that the kids can do in the water park until noon. So our plan is that it's about 9:15 right now. We're gonna let them play on the playground for the next hour and a half or so, and then we're gonna head somewhere to take them for lunch off property. And by the time we get back, our hope is that the water park will open at noon and that they can play there the rest of the day. The only other thing is that, as you know, nap time is from 1 p.m. on. So Vivian might not necessarily require that, but Pierce will. And so that means that he's only gonna get to play on the playground for just a short period of time before he has to go in for a nap. But then maybe he can play for a couple of hours when he wakes up from his nap.
At least they have the playground for the kids to play on, so they have something to do before the splash pad opens. What you doing?
No!
Are you pouting?
Excuse me. All right, well, after a boring morning here at the resort, we are going to head over to Zaxby's for lunch. So we're off.
Everybody, we're eating! Chicken hot dogs!
Chicken hot dogs.
Chicken and hot dogs!
Well, we had a successful lunch at Zaxby's, and now it's a little past noon, and we are gonna head to the pool, and hopefully the water park is open. Okay, it looks like the water is flowing, but the padlock is still on this gate, so we shall search for another entrance. All right, there's still a padlock on this gate. Okay, we found the entrance. And also, I thought this was a splash pad when they were playing here earlier, and it wasn't running, but I figured it would have probably been condemned or something. So the water park area is not elaborate, but it's decent, and I think it's going to be good enough for the kids to have a really good time. I'm excited about the lazy river later. Right now I'm gonna watch Pierce to make sure that he remains safe, but when he lays down for nap time, I think I can lay on the lazy river for a little while. Gotta be careful where you step though. This is where some water is ricocheting off the top over there, and it's kind of slimy, so if you step here it's kind of slick.
So these inner tubes are really small, and I panicked for a moment because I almost couldn't get it off of me. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't get out. But I finally figured out how to get my shoulder out of it first, and then I was able to get out. But it's a little scary there for a moment. But Pierce is really loving this little kiddie pool. I'm glad that they have a smaller pool that he can swim in, and I don't have to worry about him. He's doing a good job. And we're like the only ones here right now. Literally, there's nobody else here in the pool section. I've only seen like a couple of people actually walking around, like there's other people in the rooms, but it seems like we're the only ones here right now, which I guess that's not a bad thing, but it also means that Vivian has nobody to play with, so she's gonna get bored pretty soon. So I'm kind of hoping some other kids will show up, so at least she has somebody to play with. But Pierce doesn't care. He wanted to check out this little splash pad, but I don't think he knows what to do with it. He's just standing under the water screaming.
The time at the water park is really nice. Right now, Alaina has taken Pierce up so that he can take a nap. So Vivian and I are still hanging out here. But we've had a really great time. We've been floating around in the lazy river, and we've been playing on the water playground, and I've been relaxing over here under the umbrella. It's been great. Well, I think we're gonna go inside to the pantry and get some ice cream.
Is cotton candy? Is that cookie dough?
Cotton candy, cookies and cream, cookie dough, brownie blast.
And there were milk.
Vivian wanted to come check out the activity center, and so I guess you go to the towel hut and ask for someone to let you in. And then when we came inside, looks like there's a coloring area. We're playing some Jenga. Looks like there's some other games, and then it looks like that you can also play some video games. And then there are lots of stuffed animals and dolls. There's a hobby horse in the corner.
You ready to go swimming? No? Where are you going? No? No, okay. That 2-year-old life. He is excited about going to the pool. I don't know why he reacts that way. He took him a good nap, about 2.5 hours. We wore him out this morning, so now we're gonna head back to the pool and check on Anthony and Vivian. Oh, we're finally on our way. It's like 4:30 and the splash pad closes at 6 o'clock. But I had to keep going back because I forgot stuff. So we're finally going back so that Pierce can play in the pool for a little bit. At least Vivian made some little friends, so that turned out to be a good day for her. She loves having people to talk to and hang out with, so if Vivian can find friends, then it's a good day for everybody.
Okay, they're shutting it all down, so it's the end of the water park portion of the day. We're gonna go back and get cleaned up, dried up, changed and stuff, and then we're gonna head over to the on-property restaurant for dinner. It took about 20 minutes for us to be able to put our order in, and nobody speaks English, but it's mostly Cuban restaurant, so I think the food will be good. We're looking forward to that. And I got the churrasco, and Alaina got the grilled chicken, and then we got a couple of empanadillas for the children. Oh, there you go. The empanadas got out pretty quickly.
Just open it a little.
Good?
Arrived 1 hour after we arrived in the restaurant, and we're still waiting on Alaina's, so we're just sharing. Alaina's chicken finally arrived. So the total came to $71, and there was 12% gratuity included. So it really didn't matter that the service took a really long time. They're just gonna charge for the tip anyway. So in spite of some of the low quality elements of this resort, our family still made meaningful memories together, and that's what really matters. And if you'd like to see a video about how much fun we had when we took our kids to the cheapest theme park, click this video right here.